Hi, YouTube. So, would I still hire the same construction company that I hired to remodel my bathroom? No way. And why did I? Because I ran out of time. He was available. Other companies were not, or not companies, but individuals, either other individuals that I would prefer to have hired that I would be hiring directly myself were too busy, or they flaked out, or they got too flaky. I'm not even joking. Like, I was so close to hiring this one guy because he did the work himself. He didn't contract the work out. He was his own contractor. And I really wanted to hire him, but he got super flaky with me. And I really don't want to go into all the flaky details, but he just was taking way too long to get back with me and acting like he wasn't interested. Then all of a sudden he'd get back with me and he'd act like he was. I kept asking him for him to send me the estimate, and he kept putting that off. And so I just felt like he was taking way too long to do. I felt like if he was going to take that long, like over a week to send me the estimate, and he kept saying he would send it, and then I kept getting back with him saying, hey, I didn't get it yet. And then he'd go, oh, I forgot, your address, or I don't have, and like, he just like that. I figured if he was going to be like that, how would he be once he started doing my bathroom? I was afraid that once he started tearing apart my bathroom, then he'd start flaking on me with that. And then all of a sudden, a 1 week or 2 week project would turn into like, a month long or 2 month long. I mean, I've heard of all kinds of horror stories like that. So the main reason I hired the contractor I did was because I was in a hurry. My diverter broke. I could no longer take a shower, and the diverter on the clawfoot tubs, in case you don't know, are very expensive. You have to buy the whole system. It's not just like a simple faucet replacement. You have to replace the whole plumbing system, and you have to hire a plumber. And for me, that would have been like $400 or $500. I didn't want to put into the tub because I didn't like the tub anyway. And I was already planning on replacing the tub before it even broke. So that's the reason why I was in a hurry to hire someone, and he was available. It could have been worse. It could have been better. It didn't take all that long, but it didn't have to take as long as it did. The guy that was doing the work was paid by the hour. And that's the main reason why he kept taking, like, every 30 minutes, he'd take like a 10-minute cigarette break, because basically he was getting paid by the hour. And that's why every few hours he'd have to run back out to the hardware store again, because he was getting paid by the hour. So that was like a huge incentive for him to just keep on making up excuses, basically, to leave or to go outside or go get more stuff or forget something. Basically, he always had an excuse why he had to go back to the store again. So he was getting paid by the hour. That's why that happened. So if I could have done it again, if I had more time, if my diverter hadn't broken, this was not, the construction company I hired was not even my first choice. Again, the guy that kept flaking on me, before he started flaking on me, I was going to hire, because he gave me the best deal ever. Like, it was like half the cost that I actually ended up spending. But if he was going to be all flaky with me, and then in the middle of the process of tearing apart my bathroom, maybe he wouldn't show up or something, then who do you complain to? There was no higher up, there was no owner of the company I could complain to. And yeah, he did have a rating on the Better Business Bureau. However, this guy, he was not affiliated, and the company I ended up hiring was affiliated. So I had two ways to complain. I could either A, go directly to the owner, which I did, and complain, or B, if the owner didn't respond, I could complain to the Better Business Bureau. Not that the Better Business Bureau could really do anything about it, but that's just like an incentive for the owner to do something about it, because he doesn't want to, get complaints, right? So how would I hire again? Okay. I would prefer to hire someone directly, not a company that hires people, that pays people by the hour. I would hire someone who does the work themselves, but is also affiliated with the Better Business Bureau. That way they have an incentive to do a good job and do the job correctly. And someone who has no complaints and with an A+ rating that's been in business for at least 5 years. That's what I would look for. But good luck finding those guys because they are busy, okay? Most really, really good, or not companies, but individuals that are affiliated with the Better Business Bureau that have really good ratings and no complaints, they're super, super busy. So you want to be able to have plenty of time to hire these people and not be in a hurry like I was, basically, is what it all comes down to. I was just in a hurry. I was rushed on it. I had interviewed so many people, and it's not uncommon for these construction guys to be flaky, to not get back with you in time, if at all. Sometimes they don't get back with you at all. And that's why I did something like, I interviewed something like 20. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's not. When you, over the period of like 6 months, I was interviewing about 6 different companies, or not 6, about 6 months, I interviewed about 20 different companies. And it sounds like a lot, but when you think about all the reasons why you don't, you find out, you do more research and you find out they have a complaint, you don't want them. They never get back to you, you can't hire them. They quote you too high, you don't want to hire them. They quote you too low, you have to wonder why. You know, all these reasons. So yeah, I just wish I had more time. I would have found someone better, but you know, it could have been a lot worse. So yeah, I guess that's about it for now. Take care.